Trump panics as Iran outsmarts him. Ballroom blocked in gas, hate hits 79. This the story of a Friday morning, everything collapsing, no more signing, no public posts, no more appearances, just silence sitting on the White House porch. Trump panics as Iran outsmarts him. Ballroom blocked in gas, hate hits 79. Let me take you back to the 7th of August. That's when the courtroom door swung open. DC circuit judges looking at the blueprint said the ballroom plans ain't happening. No congressional approval, no unilateral power, so the East Wing stays intact. They gave him 14 days to run to the Supreme Court. That's the only move he had left. So we filed the emergency petition, rushing paperwork before the deadline hit. Golden ballroom in his mind, but the court said, not without permission, kid. This ain't a story I made up for the rhythm. This is verified in black and white. New York Times, AP, Reuters, Politico, CNN, they all confirmed the fight. Trump panics as Iran outsmarts him. Ballroom blocked in gas, hate hits 79. This the story of a Friday morning, everything collapsing. No more signing, no public posts, no more appearances, just silence sitting on the White House porch. Trump panics as Iran outsmarts him. Ballroom blocked in gas, hate hits 79. Now let's talk about the other front, the one across the ocean in the Strait. Bessent went on Newsmax, said the pressure coming, economic isolation like they never seen. Combined with the blockade already choking Hormuz, more measures coming the following week. Treasury Secretary speaking for the president, that's the plan they're rolling out to speak. But here's the thing about a plan, when the people at the pump keep feeling the steam. $4.08 a gallon, that's the number AAA reported that same week. Not the highest ever, no, that record's still from 2022. But high enough to make the country restless, high enough to make the anger true. Trump panics as Iran outsmarts him. Ballroom blocked in gas, hate hits 79. It's the story of a Friday morning, everything collapsing. No more signing, no public posts, no more appearances, just silence sitting on the White House porch. Trump panics as Iran outsmarts him. Ballroom blocked in gas, hate hits 70. Every instant broke it down on CNN the same Friday morning. Average of the polls combined, 79% disapproval on gas prices, highest on record for any president in this time. Not just Democrats venting frustration, not just independents feeling the pain. 52% of Republicans said the same thing, crossing every party line. That's the number that tells a real story. That's the number nobody can spin away. The courtroom lost on one side of the ledger, a polling number that won't go away. Two different battles on the same Friday, one legal and one economic in the fight. Both landing on the same desk in the Oval Office, both stealing sleep from the same night. No insults in this story, just the timeline as it happened. Ballroom stopped by judges, prices high and people snapping. Bessent talking tough on cable news about the plan ahead, while the courts and the polls both painting the picture nobody wants to read. This is history in real time. This is Friday, August 14th. Not a prediction, not a guess, just the record as it's written. Trump panics as Iran outsmarts him. Ballroom blocked in gas, hate hits 79. This the story of a Friday morning, everything collapsing. No more signing, no public posts, no more appearances, just silence sitting on the White House porch. Trump panics as Iran outsmarts him. Ballroom blocked in gas, hate hits 79. So that's the Friday, that's the record, that's the story as it stands. Court said no to the ballroom, gas prices in the people's hands. Bessent making promises about Iran on the Newsmax stage, while the numbers on the polling sheet keep turning every page. Trump panics as Iran outsmarts him. That's the headline of the day. Ballroom blocked in gas, hate rising. That's the story here to stay. Let's go back to the ballroom for a minute. Let's understand what he was trying to build. A massive addition replacing the east wing. That's the structure he had willed. But the law don't work off wishing. The law works off approval from the hill. Congress never signed the paperwork, so the appeals court said, be still. Divided ruling, not unanimous. Some judges siding with the pause, but the majority upheld the lower court, upheld the letter of the law. 14 days was all they gave him. 14 days to make his case. So the emergency petition landed at the Supreme Court, racing against the 14-day space. Trump panics as Iran outsmarts him. Ballroom blocked in gas, hate hits 79. That's not a metaphor, that's not exaggeration. That's the calendar and that's the timeline. Trump panics as Iran outsmarts him. Ballroom blocked in gas, hate hits 79. This the story of a Friday morning. Everything collapsing, no more signing, no public posts, no more appearances. Just silence sitting on the White House porch. Trump panics as Iran outsmarts him. Ballroom blocked in gas, hate hits 79. Now picture the Treasury Secretary sitting down for the Newsmax interview. Scott Bessent choosing every word carefully, knowing the whole country's watching too. He talked about unprecedented isolation, said it's coming for Iran's economy. Paired it with the naval blockade, already sitting in a straight 1-2 combination strategy. Said more announcements coming the following week. Said the pressure ain't letting up, but pressure on Iran means pressure on the pump. That's the trade-off written in every cup of gas that Americans are pouring in their tanks. Watching the number climb the sign, 408 a gallon on a Friday. Now the record breaking, but still hard on the mind. Hurricanes' numbers hit different when you sit with them a while. 79% disapproval, that's not a sliver, that's the majority by a mile. No president in recorded polling history carried a number quite this high. When it comes to gas prices specifically, that's the statistic, that's not a lie. And when half of his own party starts nodding along with the frustration, 52% of Republicans, that's not spin, that's cross-party validation. So you got a courtroom telling him no on the ballroom he wanted built, and a polling sheet telling him the base itself is carrying some other guilt. No imagination in these bars, just the record from that Friday laid out clean. Court documents, Newsmax clips, day numbers, and the CNN polling screen. Two storylines running parallel, one legal and one economic strain. Both converging on the same desk, both adding weight to the same frame. This is the history of a single morning, August 14th on the calendar page. Not a guess about tomorrow, just today's events laid out on the stage. Trump panics as Iran outsmarts him. Ballroom blocked in gas, hate hits 79. This the story of a Friday morning. Everything collapsing, no more signing, no public posts, no more appearances. Just silence sitting on the White House porch. Trump panics as Iran outsmarts him. Ballroom blocked in gas, hate hits 79. So that's the record, that's the timeline. That's the Friday as it played. Ballroom stuck in courtroom limbo. Appeal now, heading to be weighed. Bessent talking strategy on cable while the pump keeps climbing higher. Poll numbers telling the real story of a public running out of fire. Trump panics as Iran outsmarts him. That's the headline, that's the day. Ballroom blocked in gas, hate rising. That's the story here to stay.